streaming. Is the bitch fucking getting the shit? We're okay. Here we are. Good. Oh, Popey. Alright, allow me to stop this. Good. Alright, on this installment, we're going to be looking at some pizzas. Yes, glorious pizza. So make your own pepperoni pizza. This is from Crouton Cracker Jacks.
Show you how I make pepperoni pizza that rivals any takeout joint. This is what you'll need for the crust. These are the ingredients you'll need for the sauce. And this is what you'll need for the actual pizza itself. So let's get started. In my stand mixer here, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar and 3/4 of a cup of warm water, about 110 degrees or so. And I'm just going to stir that up to dissolve the sugar a little bit.
Go to sleep,
and then I'm going to take 1 teaspoon of active dry yeast, and I'm going to sprinkle that on the top. And I'm not going to bother to stir that in. I'm just going to let it bloom right on top of the water like that. And after about 10 minutes, it'll be nice and foamy. I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of salt.
Because I am not really sacrificing any sleep these days.
And 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. And also 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I've attached the dough hook to my mixer, and I'm just going to turn this on and mix it until it starts to pull away from the sides of the bowl and form a dough. Just like that. I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to let the machine knead it for about a minute or so. You don't want to overwork the dough too much. And then I floured my hands, and just taking the dough out of the bowl, and I'm going to shape this into a nice ball. I'm going to take some nonstick spray. I'm going to spray the bowl down. I'm going to put my dough back into the bowl. And I'm just going to toss this to make sure that the dough is completely covered with that nonstick spray. I'm going to spray a little bit more on top just to make sure it's covered. I'm going to cover it with a damp towel and put this into a warm spot to rise for about an hour. For my sauce, I've got 6 ounces of tomato paste. I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of water to that. I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of basil, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of oregano, and half a teaspoon of garlic powder. And using a whisk, I'm just going to whisk this together, and I'm heating this over medium heat, and you want to continue to stir this as you're heating it. And once it gets nice and bubbly, I'm going to turn the heat off, and I'm going to stir in 1 tablespoon of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. You just want to mix that in until it's melted, and then you want to set this off to the side and let it cool completely before you use it. I'm going to preheat my oven to 500 degrees Fahrenheit, and I've got a 16-inch pizza pan here, and I'm just going to dust the top of it lightly with some cornmeal, maybe a tablespoon or so. And I'm going to turn out my dough onto that. I did not bother to punch it down or anything. And using my fingers, I'm just going to pat this out, starting in the center, working my way out and pressing the dough out to the edge of the pan. And you want to leave kind of a lip around the edge for the crust. And then I'm going to take half of my sauce mixture. I'm just going to spoon that out into the center, and then using the back of a spoon, I'm just going to spread this out to within about 3/4 of an inch or so of the edge of the crust. And once you get your sauce spread out...
Alright. How the fuck does this jackass have almost 1 million subscribers? How does this happen? And you added way too much sauce to that pizza. As someone who has made pizzas before, I speak from experience.
Make sure that it's nice and even. You don't have any bald spots on your crust. And then you want to take your mozzarella cheese and just sprinkle this onto the top. And you want to make sure that you get the cheese all the way to the edge of the sauce. You don't want to cover the crust, but you want to cover the sauce with your cheese. And then I'm going to take my pepperoni, and starting on the outside, I'm going to place a row of pepperoni. And I'm keeping the pepperoni relatively close to each other because they do shrink up when they bake. And I'm going to go around and continue filling in the center, kind of overlapping the slices, so it looks like that. And I'm going to place that into the oven and bake it for 7 minutes until it's nice and golden brown and looks like that. And then I'm just going to take my pizza cutter and slide it underneath and around the edge, make sure that the pizza's not stuck to the pan, and it shouldn't be with the cornmeal. And I'm just going to cut this into 8 slices, and you can use this.
Shouldn't be, because I think it's underdone. Given the color of the crust of the pizza, it looks under fucking done.
Crust in this sauce for any toppings that you'd like on your pizza. If you want sausage, Canadian bacon, if you want a vegetarian, whatever you like and whatever is your preference, this is perfect for that. And then go ahead and serve yourself up a slice. And there you have it. Homemade pepperoni pizza from scratch. That rivals any takeout joint. Hope you guys enjoy, and thanks so much for watching.
Don't know about that. It does rival half the goddamn frozen pizzas, I'll give you that. But now you're faced with the carnivore pizza.
On putting
But apparently it's a keto pizza. Alright. Let's see this.
all of these ingredients together, we're going to start with the cream cheese. We're going to get it softened, put that into the bowl, and go from there. Okay, so we have our softened cream cheese. This has been in the microwave for 1 minute just to get nice and soft, so I'm going to scrape that out into my large mixing bowl here. Make sure you have a big enough bowl because you're going to have plenty of space to mix these various things together. Okay, and we're going to get every last bit there. Now we're going to go ahead and take our 7 egg yolks and add those into the bowl with the cream cheese. Just make sure that cream cheese isn't too hot. We're also going to add our shredded mozzarella cheese, or whatever kind of shredded cheese it is you chose to use. Like I said, Colby Jack is also really good in this. Then our 3 tablespoons of grated Parmesan, our 1 teaspoon of beef gelatin. Remember, this is only one of the 2 teaspoons of the beef gelatin.
And yet somehow, Jake, I can outcook you every fucking day of the week. But you keep doing you, man. You keep doing you, you magnificent cock.
Gelatin. Now we're going to mix all that together. I have not put the egg white powder in here yet because we're going to mix that in at the last. So this is on low on the mixer. What I'm going to do is increase it up to high, and we want to really start to whip these ingredients in there. Really beat that cheese especially through there, and you can see it starts to turn a little bit of a lighter color.
Wait, what the hell are you doing? You can't beat cheese. Alright, whatever, I guess.
Now we're going to go ahead and add our egg white powder, and I'm going to try to spread it around.
Oh, God, it's this crap. Oh, God forbid we use fucking bread.
As best I can. This is 2 tablespoons of egg white powder. Start it on low because you don't want to fluff this up out of the bowl in your face. And then we can increase it to high. And once we get it up on high, we're really going to whip this. We want to try to whip a little bit of air into this as best we can. And so we're just going to keep whipping it up on high. Now we're going to take that 1 tablespoon of butter. I melted it really quickly. Once the egg white powder is really well combined, we're just going to pour that tablespoon of melted butter in and then continue.
God, I hope that was butter. I really do hope that was butter. Because that shit looked like margarine or clarified butter. And yeah, there's a difference between all three.
Continue whipping this up on high. And the only reason we wait is we want to make sure that butter incorporates really nicely. And we're going to use those beaters on high to try to really whip some extra air in here. Okay, and once we get done with that, I'm going to show you, you're going to get this pasty, runny texture. That's exactly what we want. Okay, then we're going to go over to our
Jake, when the fuck have I ever dodged you?
big stand mixer. You can do this with a hand mixer. You can do this however you want, but I have my 7 egg whites, my 2 tablespoons of egg white powder.
I just got through 2 days in a row of having live debates. You are more than welcome to come on any one of them.
And the gelatin, 1 teaspoon of gelatin. The egg white powder and gelatin are going to help stabilize the egg whites. So we're going to put the liquid egg whites into our mixer bowl or whatever mixing bowl you're going to be doing this in. I mean, I guess really you could do this by hand, but it would take a lot of effort to do so. Then we're going to dump in our egg white powder on top of the egg whites, and then we're going to dump in our beef gelatin.
I already hate this. I get it, he's going for a low carb thing, but I already fucking hate this.
And then what you're going to do is grab, if you're using like a stand mixer like this, grab a whisk and just kind of stir that together. It mostly just keeps it from all sticking to the side real bad. You don't have to do this. You can just scrape it down, but...
Well, geez, Iron, nobody forced you to join it. Just not for nothing. I'm going to take a little break. I got to go take a little whiz. I'll be right back. You know, it's kind of funny, Jake. You say I'm ducking you, yet you have never once, ever, reproduced anything I have ever made. You've not improved on it. You've not reproduced it. Or have spectacularly failed to recreate it. Means, at least to me, you can't. You know I'm better at this than you.
Just makes my life a little bit easier. So then we're just going to fit this onto the mixer, or you can use your hand mixer. Again, however you're going to do this, we're going to start it on low, and we're just going to kind of get it moving around and then slowly increase it up to high.
Well, Iron, here's a thought. Me and Jake have been feuding for years. Why hasn't he done a single one of our recipes? Why hasn't he improved one of them? Oh, that's right. 'Cause I'm better than him at it.
Okay, and we're just going to start whipping this on high. Now, how long it's going to take is dependent on your eggs, but you want to make sure to get this whipped enough. Now, this right here, I think, is where a lot of people tend to stop. Okay, this is kind of a soft peak. Do you see how it kind of looks liquidy and wet, and it's
Okay, sure. I would never make a pizza crust out of this, but fine.
flat, and it's starting to hold its shape, but it's just not quite there. We need to go longer, so we're going to turn it back on.
Seriously, Jake. Pick a recipe of mine. I don't give a damn which one. Recreate it. You claim you're better than me. You constantly critique my videos. Where the fuck is your video redoing my recipe? Dave, but better. But you're not going to do that because you know you can't beat me.
On high, and this is where we want it. See, it looks like marshmallow. It has a very firm peak. It is very firmly.
Well, to be fair, Jitterbug, he started going after my political videos. Then when he knew I was completely right on that, he pivoted to my cooking videos.
Whipped together. That is the kind of stiff peak that we're going to need because we're going to combine these two mixtures now. We're going to take our egg white and combine it into our egg yolk mixture. Now, you've seen me do this in my brioche buns. So we're going to take 1/3 of this and fairly stiffly combine it with the fat mixture, the egg.
Oh, actually, Jake, as long as you're here, is it okay if I do the pizza thing? Is that okay? Because I want to get your permission on camera and on the air. Because if I do it, I don't want to get nailed with the copyright thing. Which, sorry, I think you'd actually do. Or one of your friends or followers would do. Because I got emailed Jake making a pizza, but I refuse to do it unless I get permission.
Egg yolk and the cream cheese, and that way we can kind of.
And Jake, if you do, I'll premiere it right now. We could do a premiere together. We could fucking do a goddamn premiere together. No, I'm not too scared to watch it, but I know it's a fucking trap. I need Jake to give me permission. I need Jake to give me goddamn permission to watch it, because when the inevitable copyright strike comes, I can tell YouTube, hey, this is where he gave me permission. No, he didn't.
Make it fluffier.
I need Jake to say I give you permission, because I need to know the time code.
And then we'll continue on from there. So you can see this is still a very stiff peak. That's one.
And he didn't give me the video. One of his little minions did.
One of the reasons we add the extra egg white powder is it really stabilizes this so that it holds together really well. So I'm going to take about 1/3 of this egg white mixture, put it into the bowl with the egg yolk mixture, scrape down the sides, make sure I have about 1/3 of that, and then I'm going to start folding the yolk.
You know, it'll only take your hero 2 seconds to say you have my permission. I don't know if he's still in here or not, but it would only take him 2 seconds. But I'm not gonna premiere until I get his okay. And I want a goddamn countdown of it.
Yolk mixture over top of this egg white, and when you do this
Because
first
I know exactly what will happen if I do that. I will get a copyright strike. And yeah, Jake will technically be in the right. I'm not, again, I might be fucking brash and mean, but I'm not fucking stupid.
a little more aggressive, you really want to get this egg white combined in. So what I'm doing is cutting through the center and then folding it over. And
why aren't you telling your fucking hero Jake, why do you not just give him permission? A little bit of an odd thing there. You claim I'm scared to do it. I'm ready to do it right now. All you have to do is get your buddy, Jake, to give me permission. Outside of that, I'm not going to do it. Sorry, I'm not that fucking dumb.
And I'm just going to keep stirring it around. And then with this first...
No, I refuse to do that. I refuse to walk into that trap. It is a trap. No. Get actual Jake to give me permission so that I have a time code that I can give YouTube, and I'll do it.
Third, you can start stirring in circles like this. See these little white dollops in here? You want to make sure to get those all really well mixed in. You do not want little...
Well, basically, Dejuice Main is I was given an email for a cooking video from actual Jake. This is a pizza video of his. Jake has not released his pizza video. But I was given a link to it, meaning it's unlisted. If I'm going to review it, and I know Jake is no longer in the chat, I want his permission to do it. Because I want to tell YouTube exactly what time Jake gave me permission to do his pizza video. I'm not going to do it without that. I'm not going to do that because I know what that pizza video is. It's a fucking trap. Not falling for it. Not doing it. Jake, if you're still here, if you want to give me permission, I will happily do it. But since I know you're not, because you're a little bitch, I'm not doing it. I'm not falling for it. Because until Jake publishes it, I would fall right into the copyright trap.
White blobs like that. Once it's all mixed in, you can see it starting to get a...
Really? It's on Twitch, ready to go? Let's see. Let's see Twitch. Because I checked several times. And, geez, good old boy, actual Jake. It's actual Jake right here. Geez, actual Jake videos. I'm looking at his goddamn feed right now, and there is no fucking pizza stream. His pizza stream is younger than the last time I fell asleep on goddamn stream. The last video he has is Jordan Peterson calls socialism a religious movement about a week ago. No, it's not. You can check Jake's fucking goddamn Twitch feed yourself. Or send me the fucking video from Twitch. Oh, wait. Twitch constantly deletes their videos, so you won't be able to, bitch. I know it's a YouTube video. Because I know it's a goddamn trap. Nice try. Fucking 1 out of 10 for effort. Iron Gullet, you want me to review it? You get Jake's fat ass on here while some other guy is fucking his fiance, and I'll do it. But I want a time code of when I can refer people to the chat. And and good old Jake said that I could. Outside of that, I'm not gonna do it.
Fluffier texture. That's why we want to mix that first third in really well, because now we're going to take the second 2/3 of that egg white mixture and we're going to mix it in. We're going to mix it in thoroughly, but we're going to be just a little more careful because this is where the egg...
Well, he hasn't posted it on his YouTube channel. I'm not going to do it. Because here's the thing, he already posted it on his YouTube channel. This is a trap. I'm not doing it.
Is going to get its bready texture from. This is where we're going to get that kind of gas bubble thing going on. Okay, so there's the other two.
Yeah. The email that I got this was Save Dave 3622. And why do I think maybe Iron Gullet? You're Jake. You're gonna try harder, kid.
Two-thirds of my egg white mixture.
Jake wanted me to blast this video out so we could give my channel a copyright strike.
And now I'm going to be a little more gentle as I start to mix this in. So you don't have to be paranoid about this, but we're going to cut through the center, fold over the top. Cut through the middle, fold over the top. And each time I rotate the bowl a little bit, so I'm kind of going around the bowl, scraping down the side as I go.
If Jake makes the pizza video public on YouTube, or Jake gives me permission, and there is a timestamp where I can verifiably show a court or YouTube that actual Jake, the owner of the video, and he was in this chat a minute ago, I will do the video. Outside of that, fuck off. I'm not stupid.
Okay, and you can see I still have those little egg white lumps that are not mixed in. I want to keep mixing until those have disappeared. Now I'm kind of pushing a little bit and just sort of cutting through and then swirling it around. You can also do this. This is a figure 8 mixture. This helps really combine.
Really, you know, it's funny. I didn't see any videos of Lord of Patriarch uploaded yesterday. I didn't see any LP videos. Where's your Little Clips channel? Where's your Little Clips channel? Why not asking actual Jake for shit? I don't give a fuck.
Things in a mixing bowl well when you use a figure 8. And once we have that all mixed in, you can see this is like a paste, but it's fluffy. It's
meaning you ain't doing shit. You're not gonna proudly say where you post it. Meaning you don't do dick. You're just another whiny beta bitch soy boy jackass.
light and fluffy, very much the way like a souffle mixture would be. That's exactly where this technique comes from, is making French souffles, okay? Now this is going to go in the...
No, I will not report it. And you can believe that more than you believe in Jesus. You can believe in that more than you believe fire is hot. I will not report it. Where is it? I've never reported anybody making fun of me before. I've never reported anybody making a parody of me before. I've never reported anybody making fun of me before. I've never reported anyone from using my videos before at all in the history of fucking ever. And I'm going to start with you. Oh, you can't post a link. What's the channel name? We can find it probably. Or give us one of your video names. Give us one of your video names that you fucking rip me apart on. Alright. I don't normally do this on the cooking channel, but alright. Jim Avis. Let's see here. We're going to just filter channels. And, oh, jeez. Was it James? Okay, it was Jim. It was Jim. It was definitely Jim. A lot of James. A lot of James. Okay. I guess I will have to, well, you must promote fairly. Nope. Seems like you picked a name that you could hide behind, and there's no way I could actually pick it out, because it would always just go to James. Because again, under YouTube, I can't fucking differentiate. Can you give me the name of a video you did? Considering you love harvesting clips of me, it should be pretty easy to give me a name of a video. All right, give me a video name. Okay, Dave does enableism, not a problem. Okay. Dave does enable is Oh, this is when I fall asleep. This is the best you got.
First thing you're going to want to do.
Because jarred sauce is trash. And Jack's Italian. I'm still right. All right. So you know what you've proved to me, Iron Gullet? You can't beat me one-on-one. You gotta wait till you have a handicap. You have to wait till I'm intoxicated. Then and only then are you actually my equal. Well, Iron Gullet, remember, you and your fucking little god, actual Jake, will never beat me. Alright. I wasted too much time arguing with a jackass, but I guess it don't matter much. Whatever. Good night, everybody.